frosting is the best.
I am what the cream cheese frosting.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, it makes me
Red velvet.
I'm not a big frosting person. It's just too sweet for me. And I don't. Yeah.
Is there any icing you'll eat?
If it's like
Cinnabon.
yes.
Oh, like melty.
What if it's a Boston cream donut?
Well, that's different.
That's chocolate icing.
It's frosting.
I don't make the rules. I don't know.
Oh, is it frosting?
Anyway,
It's
welcome.
nice.
Isn't it?
It's custard.
Isn't technically...
There's custard inside.
Custard.
Okay, well,
All right.
welcome back, everybody.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi. Today we have two very special guests with us.
Yes, we do.
We have making his third or his fourth time return, Rib.
Hey.
Rib.
Yes.
Welcome back to
my
the show.
God, I missed it so much.
From the We're New Jersey and John Bonet two-parter.
Oh,
thing.
that was
God,
fun,
yeah.
Fun
dude.
as fuck.
Yes.
I loved it.
And then we have our buddy Josiah with us.
Welcome.
Say
Josiah.
hi.
First time.
Hello, Screamies.
Welcome,
Yes.
welcome.
Hell yeah.
Welcome.
Do you call them Springies?
Yes, we do. We've been calling them Screamies.
Oh yeah. Every
Come on.
episode description.
Yeah. Well, tonight is a campfire kind of night.
Yes,
I would
it
say.
is.
You got the candle lit.
Yep,
It's kind of like a campfire in a way.
it sure is.
I can see. It looks like you
Got
have the
brownies.
classic flashlight under the chin right now.
Hell
That's
yeah.
crazy. Why is that the only direction that's scary with light?
Because it's silly.
From underneath.
It's so
a terrible
freakish.
angle.
yeah. It's like looking straight down while you're taking a shit. You take a selfie.
Yeah, I send someone
Sweaty and
pictures
alone?
like that all the time.
Yeah.
You do.
My favorite is to send like the double chin picture, like the
Full earthworm.
Oh no, it's bad.
With like fishing
I
bait.
take the best ugly pictures.
I don't know about that.
I'm a champion.
They are shocking.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just like you gotta close the app.
My phone has broken numerous of times.
Yeah.
From the
Yeah.
Snapchats.
Yeah. Well, we have a pretty big streak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
And I tell you what, 1 out of 2 times you have a bat in your cave.
Do I?
Yeah. No, I don't know.
Well, it's a nose ring that always turns out, and it looks like
It
I have
turns
a sil-
green.
It looks like I have a silver booger, and I always have to like readjust.
We have 1,032 days.
Oh my god!
What's this for? Until what?
Our Snapchat,
Snapchat.
our streak.
Oh, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
we're
What is that, years?
that's like 2.
You guys are sick.
years. Yes, it is.
Get a job.
All right, type whatever the day, whatever, how many there are, divide it by 365.
360, yeah.
365.
Bat
That's
in
at
a
least-
cave means booger, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It does. It does.
Yeah. Has anybody ever done, like, actually had a bat in their nose?
That would be fun.
Like Dracula?
There was a
Dracula?
case.
We had booger check. Let me see.
Let me see. Okay. Oh.
He's clear. He's
we're
clear.
good. Clear.
He's been picking on the
Clear.
drive.
2.82, so
All right.
almost 3 years.
Almost 3 years we've had this Snapstrap. Yeah, Snapstrap. Snap.
I probably
Snapchat.
strap.
Okay.
I probably have snaps unopened from like probably from
do.
around then.
You probably do.
There was a case where like a kid grew a pea in his nose, and like doctors had to surgically remove it.
Grew.
Yeah. Yeah.
It like
He
He
it
was
like
he was
grew
like
roots.
eating peas or whatever, and then one shot up his nose, and then like because the nose is moist, it like creates this like good
It like germinated.
air. Yeah, it grew, and this poor kid had to get surgery to take it out of his nose, like vine and all.
I call cap. What kid doesn't pick his fucking nose?
What if it was too deep to pick? I mean, you'd think they have fingers. Why would they make our fingers just big enough to fit in our nose if they
I
didn't
don't
want
know.
us?
The pinky's for it.
Well, do you ever see
Yeah.
the thing
Even
where like
better.
the kid,
Taken for
it was
gold,
like it was like a
baby.
toddler, like it developed like a red lump on like its cheek
Mm-hmm.
or something, and after a while, like what the fuck is this? And then eventually it surfaced. It was a feather. There was a feather that went in his mouth,
Yeah.
through his throat, and like up through his face.
What?
And some
What?
guy,
Yes.
and some,
What the fuck? I'm like stunned.
Chicken boy?
and then there was
That's scary, dude.
There was a case of like this middle-aged man. He grew like an entire fir tree in his stomach, and they had to surgically remove it.
Why? How?
He like I don't
Was it
remember
Albert
how.
Was it a twin? Like a twin grew?
I don't remember how like the
seen
seed
that
got in
shit.
there.
Like was he eating hair
I've-
and it just like?
I think he ate something that like had the seed on it and he didn't realize, and then it just like
I think Rib made it too.
he
It sounded like a hair tree. What the fuck
he like
she
showed,
said?
and then he like started getting stomach pains the one day.
Yeah.
And he like went to the hospital and they did like a CAT scan and they were like, "You have a whole tree in your fucking stomach, bro."
I've seen the people that
Yeah.
have like the tree illness. Where you ever see that where their limbs
Yes.
they like turn into fucking trees.
It's like a fungus thing.
That is, I've never seen that around here. I'll tell you what.
I am Groot.
I'm Groot. I wonder if that's Vin Diesel's highest paid movie, and he says like one line.
Well, when you're a kid and your parents would lie to you and say if you ate a watermelon seed, you would grow a watermelon in your stomach. Remember that?
It's like the episode of Rugrats. They shrink and they go into Chucky's stomach because he ate a watermelon seed. You ever see Rugrats? You ever seen
Of
that?
course, I've seen Rugrats.
They shrink down, or
I don't remember.
They probably imagine it. I don't know if they actually shrink.
I was told not to chew or swallow your bubble gum because you'll blow bubbles out of your butt.
Oh no! See, I just heard it takes 7 years for you
Yeah.
to shit it
Yeah,
out.
I heard the
The
7
magic
years
Why
thing.
7 years?
Because your body changes every 7.
There was also a point in my
Sometimes-
childhood.
Sometimes it wants to hold on to it. It's
I
just-
reject this gum now.
It's juicy fruit. It's so good.
Yes.
Yeah, it still has the flavor.
There was also a point in my childhood where I was
Rum.
terrified of apples because I heard that apple seeds contain a small dose of cyanide in them.
Apple seeds
They
too.
do.
I've heard.
I
I've
was-
heard
they
apple
do,
seeds.
yeah.
You know how many you have to eat?
7.
No.
Seven
7.
seeds?
7 apples.
7 apples.
7 whole apples.
Yeah.
7 bushels.
I guess it depends
You
on your
need a
weight,
lot More
though.
than that, I promise.
Well, I was told that if,
How many did you eat?
if I ate the skin on my apples, it would make my
Oh,
hair
really?
curly because I really wanted to have curly hair when I was a kid. But
Wild.
yeah, no, I just have a curling iron. We're good.
There was a
Get a perm,
trend
get a
going
perm.
around.
Fine. Imagine. Could you imagine?
Like a Jerry curl?
if
I didn't close all the way, so
Oh, can I close it all the way for him?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you, sir.
Make
There
sure
was
it's
a
tight. Make
trend
sure it's
that went
nice and
around
There you
like
go.
Are you working Sunday?
YouTube, I think.
Yes.
I'll all this back up.
tight. No,
We'll get to this one.
Okay.
Sorry, I had a frog in my throat.
Um,
Fighting.
do you guys follow? Do you guys follow true crime like in the news? At
Yes,
all?
I do.
Or- I should be more
Casually.
specific.
Casually.
Do you know who Sarah Boone is?
No.
You know who Sarah Boone is, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. It's this lady, like, first it starts off, like, let me fast forward a little bit, to a 911 call, and she goes, my boyfriend's dead. And they're like, well, what happened? She's like, mind you, this lady is, like, my age, if not older.
Okay.
She goes, well...
So 26.
Oh, she's a baby. So she said we had a bottle of wine, and we were gonna color and do puzzles and play hide and seek. Well, he gets in a suitcase, and I fell asleep, and I woke up the next morning. He's still in the suitcase, dead. And they're like, "Wait a minute!" Well,
Yep.
like, wait.
How old is she?
She's I.
Oh, you said around your age, right?
Around my, if I
That
show
sounds
you
like
the
a
video,
14-year-old.
like this lady is so punchable. I fucking hate her.
Me too.
And then-
Should I?
And then her stupid ass was so drunk that she didn't realize she filmed him in the suitcase. He's like trying to wiggle. He goes, Sarah, I can't breathe. And she goes, now you know how it feels when you do it to me.
And he
So she
died?
he died. And she's like, because he was no angel.
my
Like there
God.
was
Yeah.
domestic violence from both of them. But this bitch has gone through 8 attorneys already, and now she is forced to represent
herself?
Yes.
Yes.
And she's very eloquent, right?
Here was that
No,
911 call. Me and my husband played hide and go seek and he won.
Hide and kill scene.
Is that what?
Did you say hide and kill scene?
And he won.
Jesus Christ.
But like she had no idea that there was videos on her cell phone of him in the suitcase, and she's just like taunting him from outside.
Yeah. She's like such
What,
an
it wasn't like a
idiot.
double-sided zipper? Like
I
he was
know.
actually stuck?
If I show you the video,
No suitcase has a double-sided zipper,
Well, no, you can
sir.
get your
I feel like
finger
this one,
there.
the one I lug all my shit in is.
Where's the closest suitcase?
Yeah, let's right there.
it's kind of similar to that one. I will show you.
Let's try. this
Yeah,
shit.
well, this is my thing. What if, I mean, he could have, if
Fiber
he,
urine.
Oh fuck.
Oh, no.
Jess, if he was drinking, right, and he just said, oh, fuck it, like, I'm just gonna take a nap in here. Maybe he, like, suffocated slowly in his sleep, and it was, like,
I'm
almost
gonna
like a
show
carbon
you- I'm gonna
monoxide
show
leak
you
or
a quick
something.
A little snippet.
Of,
The video.
oh, jeez.
Okay.
It's
After this
something.
Yeah, and he's not like
Lower your
a
volume. We're not going to give them
Good.
exposure.
a contortionist. He's not like a, this isn't like a circus act.
No. He's like a little guy.
Yeah.
Like he was. Let me see. Okay.
Thanks for getting this.
All right. This song.
What song?
Exoplanet.
Look.
I got it stuck in your head?
You just like contortionist.
Oh, you're right.
What are the other one?
done to me.
Yeah.
Trisha Paytas?
Done to me.
Oh God.
Me?
Is he saying help?
He's like, Sarah.
Fuck you. Stupid.
This is wild.
That's my name. Don't wear it up.
What a bitch.
She sounds like a keeper.
I wonder what he did to her that he did that to
She
him.
claimed that like he would like choke her out and stuff like that.
That's when you do when you choke me.
Oh,
It was like, he
Yeah.
choked me.
Which is telling
But
considering.
he had like it looked like blunt when they did his autopsy. It looked like he had blunt force injury to his
Did she beat the bag?
his head,
Kicking it,
and he
yeah.
had fresh contusions like, and stuff like on his neck. Like that, they said like that didn't happen days before. That happened right before.
Yeah.
So
Do you think she like heard him trying to wake him up, and then she just got pissed that he was dead,
That's on
and
you.
did that classic like smacking his
That's
chest?
on you.
there's no wiggle room for that man in that bag.
No,
Like,
I
you
mean just
see?
enough to talk. He's using
It-
precious oxygen.
But you
There-
can
That's
hear
a
it in his
small
voice.
bag.
That's a small bag, and
That's
it's
a small
flipped, and
bag.
it's
Yeah.
flipped over to where like the lid is on the bottom, and
Yeah.
like there's no give on the
Oh
other side.
wow,
She's got him hatched down.
Yeah.
that's
So-
crazy.
It's
Yeah.
Uh,
So you can hear in his voice the
So,
one
like,
time.
I was
he's
gonna-
Sarah.
Sarah.
Yeah, he's like, Sarah?
What's in the fucking box?
that, and I saw that video too, like when the crime like first resurfaced, and my heart broke for that man. Like it's just like I get it, like domestic abuse isn't funny, no matter like who it comes from, but like it's just like
Unless they're cartoons.
no one deserves to die that way, in my
No.
opinion.
Of
Like,
course not. No.
It's just like that man asphyxiated to death.
But also watch the interrogation if you guys ever get a chance to.
Is there really?
There is an interrogation,
Where's this plan?
and it's when they confront her about having like, well, we looked at your cell phone, and there's videos of him in that suitcase.
She is like
She had
so
no, and
fucking
then like you
stupid.
see her face just like drop, just like fuck.
Now,
Yeah.
Like you would think, like she didn't think that. Oh, I'm telling the police I committed a crime. Like they're not gonna take my phone and look through it. Like yes, the fuck they are.
yeah,
You
I mean,
stupid.
she's probably not the
Also-
brightest
Is-
fucking bulb.
Are the interviews on YouTube? 'Cause
Yes.
I'm
It's-
going to watch that when I
Sarah Boone, yes, and they're on YouTube. And this lady, when you hear her talk and like watch her talk, like she looks and sounds like a total Karen.
It's so.
Yes,
Karen.
she's a Karen.
So she wants to talk to me.
Like she wants to talk to the manager.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
married to the Prince of Dubai, don't you know?
Ah,
Do you want to tell him that story?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I don't want anyone to talk. So I have.
okay, no, do it.
So I have a customer that comes in.
Yeah.
She's an elderly Hispanic lady.
Okay,
And so I've seen her for the past, 3 or 4 months that I've been at my new job. And she comes in crying all the time that her family doesn't want to deal with her anymore. And I'm like, why? Like, what's going on? And she's like, oh, I talked to the Prince of Dubai and we're dating. He loves me very much. And like, she doesn't really speak very good English. And I try to be like, yo, you're not like actually talking. This has been a scam for the past like 25 years, ever since the internet has come out. Like, you're
Yeah.
not talking to the Prince of Dubai. But she insists of
No
showing
Nigerian
me,
princess
she
here.
insists of showing me pictures that this dude has sent her of an AI picture of like
Dude.
Sultan.
whatever.
Do you think she learned English just to tell people that?
I don't know.
Like, because
That would
that's
be
the
so
point she got
funny.
across. If
No,
if she
dude.
speaks poor English, that's
all
the point
right,
she got
we
across.
gotta get Catfish on this. This poor woman.
Catfish the
Like,
guy?
Yeah, the Catfish guys.
What's his name?
Neve.
Neve?
Nev
Neve
Campbell.
Nev Campbell.
Campbell.
Nev
But,
Campbell
From
is
the
gonna
hit
solve
movie
that.
Scream.
It's a rough situation because she tries to come to me.
Are you her
for-
therapist?
Right, and I'm like, lady, I'm just here to sell you a freaking phone.
Rib, is your shirt
Yeah.
on backwards and inside out?
It's
No,
it's
no.
the ward off spirits.
No. Pull down the neck.
Yes.
Okay.
It's an old wives' tale thing. It's like the witch's stairs. If you wear your
your
shirt
beard
inside and
covers it, but
backwards,
you moved and I saw it.
inside out and backwards, it wards off demonic
And he wants it to
I
snow.
highly
demonic
doubt that.
figures.
He wants it to snow.
Yeah, he was hugging the tree. Did you see him when he pulled up?
It's to keep a crazy old Hispanic ladies away from
She's
my
yeah.
job.
Well, is
It's a ward off.
she
El Wardo.
Rib, show her that you're like a real, red-blooded man. Be like, I'm right
hot-blooded
here.
American.
And like,
I'm right here, and I can fix your cell phone.
I went
Yeah,
through her phone
exactly.
and she has like a ton of dating apps. So I was like,
Oh, no.
you
so-
see me, mommy?
Yeah.
You put a bug in her phone?
Do you
Terrifying.
make money?
Do you make money?
How much money do you have? If you're dating the Prince of Dubai, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, what if you
Maybe
look at her account and there's like 90 zeros? It's like,
Oh, gosh.
she's fucking telling the truth.
But it's bad.
Imagine that
It's
shit.
bad.
I'd be scared. I'd be like, hi, this lady's gonna gotta ban her or something.
I feel bad.
Oh, it's hot in here.
It is very
I think it's
hot
the
in here.
candle.
It
Do
is
you-
definitely a little toasty.
I'm gonna, this is.
Give it one wick.
Oh, okay. No, you know what? Let's pretend that there's
Yeah.
a fire.
Yeah.
I can't see you guys' face now. It's like spookier.
Oh, for campfire stories?
Yeah.
Ooh, how's that feel?
It's not.
I don't like
flicker.
it.
Yeah.
Once upon a midnight dreary.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh no.
But remember last week when I said, because I just told you guys about like how I thought I felt a ghost in my room.
Yeah.
Well, remember
Did
I
it
said
happen again?
no. Listen, remember I said, because you guys said, well, are we bringing something, some
Oh,
sort of energy?
yes, we were talking about
because
that,
us-
the
of what we
manifestation
do
shit, yeah.
and stuff. So I said, well, if that's true, then maybe you guys will have a paranormal experience this week. Did you have a paranormal experience?
I did not. And if I did, I probably wasn't paying too much attention to it because, I'm just.
Chewing gum and listening to music and
Yeah,
headphones.
like-
There's like
like,
5
just
ghosts in a room.
straight up,
Yeah.
Just like on her stomach, just kicking her feet in the back.
Like,
Yeah,
but,
there's like a demon
but,
in the top corner of the room.
That is my nightly routine. Like, I will just, slap on my headphones and I'll listen to, an audiobook, whatever. So,
Mm-hmm.
there very well could have been some ghost activity that I was completely unaware of. Just,
Dude.
happening in my room. I'm just,
Be
I'm
glad.
just,
Be glad.
in my
Yeah.
own little land.
Because you know how I
Honestly,
am with
though-
ghosts and talking about
honestly,
ghosts and
though,
shit.
I would have befriended the ghost.
What? You don't know that.
Like-
It's not your choice. At
what
the end
if
of the
he's
day,
awful?
it's a 2-way street.
What if they're not a nice person?
But what if I can fix the ghost?
You can't.
Damn
Chris,
it.
did you have anything happen to you?
So, can you light that candle again?
No, it's so hot.
It's gonna.
Here, wait. I'll just.
I have
Kinda
secret
want- I kinda
Outlast
want it.
perfume deodorant on, and I sweat it off
All right,
from
here,
that.
wait. There's like a.
What's that?
It's the candle lighter.
The taser lighter.
I think there's an interference with the electronics.
Oh no.
I hear something.
I dare someone put this in their nose and do it.
I hear.
There
Dude,
you go.
that would
Well, please
suck,
don't do
right?
that. Please don't do
I'm
that.
not gonna do that. I'm not
I
gonna
think
cook
there's
At
myself.
least do like arm hair or
Your
something.
bangs go straight Bon Jovi.
No.
Feathered.
Whoa! We're halfway.
Did you have anything happen to you?
So, I could have been nothing, but for some reason, I was laying in bed the other night, and I was definitely falling asleep. And I had the fan going, and I had you know how the air from the fan will go inside your shirt and ruffle
Yes.
and move your shit around, right?
Oh yeah.
I remember it hitting my back, but there was these 2 pats to my lower back that felt like a weird comforting. It woke me up. It felt like solid pats to my back. It did not feel like the
Yeah.
fan, and it freaked me out. And I remember opening my eyes fully, and I think I was watching just random shit on YouTube that was just scrolling. But I remember being awake and having to go back to sleep, and it was weird. It didn't freak me out. I was just awake. Am I tripping? Am I fucking freaking out?
Okay.
But nothing else happened. Nothing.
Now I have a counter question. Since all the subject matter to all the things that's been going on with your side of the family right now, do you think that it was your grandfather?
Just be like,
I
hey,
instantly
bud.
thought Grandpa,
Mate.
you're
Yeah.
doing all right, bud. It's okay.
Yeah. I mean, am I?
Because
That's
you
cool.
you
That's
got
pretty
the
cool.
Crown Royal bottle. You got the
Yeah.
bourbon bottle.
You got the accordion.
you
I
got the
do.
accordion.
Something attached.
Yeah.
And also,
Fucking A.
And
I
also,
mean, it's
you
better than a
probably-
fucking smack.
You probably experienced it, and I didn't, because you're a lot more sensitive to paranormal stuff. It freaks you out a little bit more than it does me.
Yeah, and I just,
So-
what is that? Why?
So the ghost
why?
story is probably he's an easier
My shirt
person to
got
get
pulled in my bedroom.
You told me about that. Was that last
Oh.
week, or was
What?
this over the last couple days that you
This
told me?
was like a day or two before we recorded.
Yeah, this
last.
was freaky.
I was on my stomach like this, watching TV, and I had
like a little schoolgirl.
That's how I sit.
Like the Tom and Jerry babysitter.
Yeah, and let me show you. And something I felt like just sit up, like you're like lean forward. Wait, I felt.
I don't like that.
Yes.
Okay.
So what you guys
No,
what you guys are hearing is, let's say you
don't
have your
like
back
that.
turned to someone and they're slightly
And it
pulling
kept
the
pulling
back
it
of your
down,
collar
and I was
towards
like,
them
I thought
in
it
like
was
a
my
linear
puppy.
straight line, just
Whereas the
straight
cats,
towards them.
Right.
and it was nothing. There was nothing else there, and I was just
Oh.
like, okay.
What do you,
I can chalk it up to a fan, but yeah, like I said, those two
there
it was
I-
two pads
this
that were
was a
different, and
thick
it fucking woke me
cardigan I
up.
had on.
I don't think a fan.
A
can
thick
do
cardigan,
Wild.
and it was like, and yeah,
No,
I don't know. Anyway,
but it freaked you out nonetheless.
it was interesting.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We shall see. I'm trying to get my dad to go to Gettysburg with me.
I want to go so bad again.
We should do
I wanna
a
go so
field
bad
trip,
again.
a coffee and scream field trip.
We
where
should.
just go.
I want to go full Grave
It's a-
Encounters
it's a
once.
drive, though.
Once
I
in my
wanna make
life,
a
I want to
list
go
of places
full.
we
It's
should
not
go.
that bad.
It's like 5 hours.
That's not that bad.
But don't you guys want to like LARP as like ghost hunters, like at least once?
What do you mean? Like,
Like,
go
get-
out and like
Yeah,
pretend,
like do like the flashlight that's not screwed on the all
Of
the way,
course.
and
I
like
thought
get a
that's what
spirit
we
box.
were gonna do.
EKG
And I have a
meters.
boom mic,
EKG.
Yeah.
Like,
EKG,
no, that's like the thing, like the
or EMP, or EVP,
The EVP.
EVP, yes.
or
EKG
EMF.
meter
Electro-
was the one that
EMF.
came out
So
like this.
you know
EMF.
the voice recorder that you need for EVPs are like $800, right? Because they're only made. They were only made in the 80s, and they were a factory defect that came into because people
Well,
thought that the extra
okay.
voices was a factory defect.
Well, you know what though? If you'd like to support the show, we are on buymeacoffee.com/coffeescream.
Yeah, exactly.
Get Mama an EVP.
Yeah, and I
And
said,
help us get new microphones too.
if only
Yeah.
the expensive ones work, let's just go after poor ghosts.
I mean, I want my own.
Let's go to like low income neighborhoods and do ghost hunting there. You know?
Like Camden.
Yeah,
like,
because they're gonna they'll probably
trying to
resent
get-
us. They'll resent us if we like use the Rolls Royce of
I don't
tape
know.
recorders.
We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. We'll have some adventures.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
But how long?
22, almost 23.
22? Do
Really.
you want to start telling us some stories?
I would love to.
All right, everyone gather around the campfire.
And sing that campfire song.
Okay.
Campfire, yes,
Yeah,
ONG song.
Song. Squidward.
Good.
Everyone good? Everyone got your blankies?
Absolutely.
Everyone got
Yeah.
your
I forgot mine at home.
Here,
you
I'll,
got your stick for s'mores?
I'll have the fire.
I forgot
The
my
fire roar
Hershey's
in.
chocolate.
Okay.
Piper, shut up. Okay. Are you ready, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm scared.
So, what episode Campfire Tales is this?
This is Campfire Tales 3.
This is 3?
Yes.
Trace.
And I had a question. Did I do the bad dream? The one where the little girl wakes her father up in the middle of the night about a bad dream?
I
Did
don't
I do
think
this
so.
one?
It was a bad-
Okay, because I have
But I
it, but I
don't-
didn't want to double up. It's a classic and it's short.
I already hate it.
It's a great
All right, you
it's a
know
great
what?
ending.
As a father.
Oh my god, I can't imagine.
I froed up.
Have you seen Signs?
Did we? I want to.
Swing away.
Remember
You froed up?
I froed up.
Remember the scene in Signs where she's like, "I have a monster outside my room. Can I have a glass of water?" And then he's just talking to her, and then he looks out the window, and there's the fucking guy on the barn, the alien on the barn.
Wild.
That movie's so good. And
I love
Trap.
that. We're gonna go see Trap soon.
Trap.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Josh Hartnett making a comeback. Yes, please.
Oh wait, Chris, I have to tell you.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
More like hard than that.
Hard Net.
Oh, I'm gonna get. Yeah, I'm
Dude,
gonna
imagine if he was like a John Wick called Hard Net. Dad, I would be all over that shit, dude.
Aquanet.
Like, he made me hard, but whatever.
In the Faculty.
He
Him
looks
with the messy hair handing pens to people.
amazing.
So
Is that
good.
The paper cutter movie?
No.
Wait, which one was that?
He rips
Oh yeah,
the
he
paper
rips it off and
cover?
put John Stewart. Yeah, right through his cranium.
That movie holds up.
It's so good.
It's so good.
We watched it on Wonder Time. Yeah.
Did
Wait,
you?
is that the one who's like, Coach doesn't have to save my juices or
Yeah.
whatever?
I think yeah.
And like they're all outside in the rain, the sprinkler, and like he's like, "What are you guys doing?" And they have like the little like
Yeah, Terminator 2 is standing like power pose.
T1000.
Yeah, and he's sitting in the fucking field with the sprinkler. If you haven't seen The Faculty, watch it.
Highly recommend. I
Usher's in
snuck
it.
into the movie theater to go see that when I was 12 because they wouldn't limit us in.
What was it? Not
Short sleeve t-shirt, long sleeve t-shirt.
yes, the
It has
classic
to
Tony
be.
Hawk Pro Skater vibe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have something to tell you. But you go first.
Also,
Yes.
watch Color Out of Space.
Color Out of Space.
Phenomenal.
It was also produced, I guess, from Elijah Wood. It was the Nicolas Cage movie I told you about. It was like an H.P. Lovecraft adaptation. It was so funny.
Awesome.
I would like to see Long Legs.
It was really good.
Long
I
Legs
wanna
was
see that
tight.
too.
Long Legs was tight. But I want to say the Color Space, or the Color Out of Space.
Color Out of Space.
When Nicolas Cage is pissed, he's doing Tarantino. Like he's going. Tell me that's not Tarantino. It's so funny when he gets
great.
pissed off.
Okay.
Okay.
He
So
says the N-word a lot, is what you're saying?
You not like Tarantino?
No, I do. I do.
It's a foot horror.
But like Nicolas Cage, like I've heard he's amazing in Long Legs, and like does he sound like himself?
Is it
No.
or is it
Only a
grandma?
few times.
No.
Only a few times. But it's because I've seen other stuff
He is
from
such
him.
like a caricature now that I can't not see him as just his usual weird self. Yeah, exactly.
When so like
What's great about Nicolas Cage?
I love him. I love him.
but
I love that he's coming back.
because
and
that-
he's being more.
that was the
love
thing
it.
because one year in school they like during 9/11 they like sat us down to watch the World Trade Center movie with Nicolas
yeah, yeah,
Cage
yeah.
and I couldn't take it seriously because I associate Nicolas Cage with meme culture and it's
Yeah.
just like I couldn't take it
He's
seriously.
looking at the towers
I
and
was
smoke. He's
just-
like,
Don't
what
say-
happened here? It's like,
is that?
fuck.
I was
World
just
Trade
like-
Center.
Is it really called World Trade?
World Trade Center.
Yes.
And it's a fireman Nick Cage with a big ass mustache.
he has
It's
like
not bad.
he has like an 80s
I'm
cop
not even
stash.
familiar
It's
with this movie.
Really? No shit.
Yeah, no. I thought Tom Hanks was in. No.
Me? I don't know. Simon
Oh.
Says we're a fireman?
Up, we gotta
Oh,
get
is
the
that the
fire.
movie
Keep
where
the
he
fire
goes,
going, Chris.
Tower
Stoke
Right.
the flames.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Come
what
on.
I'm
Oh,
throwing a
oh.
log on.
Oh,
Dropping logs.
yeah.
We talked about make last episode.
drop some timber.
What was the other word you hated? There was make
was it
and then
moist?
something else.
No, it wasn't. Moist doesn't bother me.
Every
No.
girl hates moist.
It doesn't
It
bother
doesn't
me.
bother me.
I said
Yeah.
every girl that says, I don't like the word moist, like you're unoriginal.
But when it comes to poop and like caca,
I don't.
oh caca, I found one.
I don't. Like,
I said I have to make.
I don't like
and
that.
Yeah, that's.
Stop saying.
But I
that.
love it. I like finding
I have
words.
to make.
Yeah, that's right.
No.
You guys know the
stop
you guys know the sign language for poop. So what you
No,
do is
I
you take your
don't
left hand.
want to.
You take your left hand and you make like a donut, right? You make like almost like you're
Sure.
holding a rake or something.
Sure.
Fist.
Yeah, like yeah. And then you stick your right thumb into the left hand, and then you pull it out, and you show this motion. And if you
Like you're sticking your thumb up your ass.
Yeah.
And fucking.
no,
Kinda.
that first part isn't part of the
You
word.
need to.
Eh.
If you haven't
It's
had 5 for a
preparation.
week, you might need to.
Yeah.
Or tongs.
Or
Yeah.
Sure. Good God.
The fire
Christ.
roars. We hear a branch snap, and everyone turns their attention to the left.
Ew.
Who could it be? You guys got any marshmallows?
Gary! Welcome! Gary!
Can you imagine?
Gary Busey is joining us for Campfire
move
too.
over.
Aw, how
Move
sweet of
over.
him.
I'll
Have
scooch.
you
I'm gonna
brought him over here too?
Dude, he brought me over here.
Gary's been here.
He's
Gary,
finding me all the
He
jobs.
does.
He's finding you.
He's my
Gary
agent.
lives in my parents' garage.
Oh,
Yeah, he does.
I'm glad. I'm glad
It's
he's
roomy.
somewhere
We
safe.
we feed him Teddy Grahams and Cheez-Its.
Yes.
Okay.
Who the fuck is Gary?
Busey.
Gary
Busey?
Busey.
Oh!
Yes.
There's a raging hell of fire behind my eyeballs.
What'd you say?
What?
Gary warms his hands by the fire.
Oh.
He looks parched. I hand him a Pepsi.
I'm gonna flog it in there.
Thanks. Okay. So the first story. This is a really good aperitif. What would you call this? Is like an appetizer?
An appetizer? An appetizer.
An appetizer.
The
Appsexories.
Now, the coolest part about this one is I remember reading this a while back, and I found it again on I think it was like a forum, probably Reddit or something. But I forgot about this story, and it's called La Nuette.
ooh.
Okay, if there's a proper French, if there's a proper French pronunciation, let me know.
New A?
La Nuette, maybe, probably.
Maybe.
That sounds about right for French.
Yeah.
The fire sizzles.
Did you say French?
French,
Okay. I'm
French,
the
French dressing.
Francais.
sorry. French dresser.
Comme les two.
French dresser.
Comme les two Français.
Français.
Love it.
Okay, you ready, guys? Okay. La Nuit. In France, a young ambient musician by the name of Charles undertook an interesting new project. He was going to record the sound of himself sleeping and release it under the name La Nuit, the night. Charles lived alone in a rural area, which would remove things like car alarms, traffic, and such from being recorded. He planned his project for many months, acquiring the sensitive equipment to capture all outside noises, as well as his own during the sleep. Finally, on the 27th of September, he decided to execute his plan. He set up all of his equipment and fell asleep at midnight. The next day, Charles reviewed the recording. For the first hour, the recording played his own tossings and turnings, as well as some distant dog barks and a few car alarms. So much for his plan to distance himself from cars. These continued throughout the second hour as well, until Charles heard something that horrified him. At exactly 3 hours and 24 minutes in, the recording played the sound of his bedroom door opening. The end.
Oh.
Pretty good, right? It knows how to get the fuck out of there. Short, sweet, pretty creepy.
The line like he was going to execute his plan, it sounds like he's gonna like commit a heinous crime.
Yeah, like a war crime.
Like bro, what are you
Are you fucking kidding me?
Did
Dude.
you just fart on me, bro?
No, I think he just popped a piece of gum out of like a trident. It sounded like plastic.
Cursed.
That sounded like he was pulling like a popping a
I
gum.
just had one, thanks.
Suffice to say, I scared the shit out of you.
And that wasn't even a straw.
No, it wasn't the straw yet. We didn't even show him our new technology. He's still in the dark ages.
You're welcome.
I know.
Oh Jesus.
It's okay.
This fucking guy.
Was that a brownie?
Now
Yeah.
you farted on my iPad. Shit on it. Ever since you farted
I'll
on
show
it,
you
shit
Brown iPad.
I'll send you a new one.
Fuck. How'd you guys feel about La Nuit?
I feel great about it.
It's a short, good one. It's a really good short
I
one.
was waiting for something to happen.
Can we speculate what comes in the door?
Josiah's
Oh,
unimpressed.
yes. Let's guess.
Yeah,
I don't-
ooh.
That was a story? That was it?
Yeah. It's a short, sweet one. It's just scary because he had been sleeping and he didn't stop the piece until it was ready
Did
to
he
listen
live?
to.
Wait, did he live
So,
alone? Did
Yeah, he
ever
was in like a
specify-
rural area.
But did he live with anybody?
I don't think they would.
So what happened?
I don't know. He filmed himself. He pretty much took recordings of himself sleeping
Okay.
over the course of a couple
Audio?
of nights. Yeah, audio. Yeah, for
Okay.
like an art piece. And then when he listened to it back, someone was in his house.
Okay.
But it's creepy to think about. It's like you ever watch Deep? Oh no, what is it called? Perfect Blue. You ever watch that like anime? It's about a girl who's like she's a pop star and she wants to be a movie star.
You've told me about it.
And then she goes and she finds like a fan website of her and she's like, excited because she thought she was kind of relevant.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like pictures of her in her own room and on this site and she's like fucking it freaks her out and she's like a stalker. It's a really cool anime because it's not like, you know, goo goo gaga. It's like this bitch is just a pop star and she has a fucking stalker. It's creepy as fuck. But
she does whatever she can to keep him.
the stalker, that's her relevance. She's like, I gotta hold on to this freak.
Chris, I have
Start sending feet,
I have
start sending
something to tell
elbows.
you.
What's up?
Dear David.
Stop. Now, did we do an episode on Dear David yet?
No, not yet.
We talked about it briefly.
We will. We'll do it. He deserves his own.
Yeah.
Dude,
Thing.
yeah, I want to
So we'll
be
do
a
a
part of
whole
that.
big deep dive. Dear David. Maybe we'll do it
Yes.
next week. We'll see.
Dude, do you know the Dear David stuff, Rip?
No.
All right,
So,
let's see.
I just want to keep it short, but like, dude, it reminded me of the Anasi Goat Man because remember, like, every time he's seen with his back turned?
Mm-hmm.
That picture, like, who catches a ghost on film with its back turned? That's the fucking freakiest thing. It's like the dark side of the moon.
There's more
It's
than
like
one
something you
picture
never
of him.
see.
There's more than one picture of him.
But that's so bizarre. Like, I think of it
This
like
guy,
it's so
it
crazy.
turned out to be like, I think he was
But
kind of.
how did he make the photos?
I don't know.
I
But
have to-
he would update his Twitter with it was like a whole thread about a haunting that was happening in his apartment of this little boy called David.
Oh, so
And-
like Marble Hornets.
No, but this kid, because
not like Slender
when you
Man,
see
Slender
the
Man.
picture, he has
He's
like
just a
a
ghost.
dented. Are you looking for a picture of
Oh,
him?
like documentation.
I'll look
I don't
it
know
up.
if it was
Let me
video
see.
diary
I
stuff.
got it.
I don't know if it was video diary. Was it video diary
I will
stuff?
show you a picture of him.
I don't even want to see it.
You don't.
Don't even show me it.
These brownies are so
I gotta
sweet.
read. I
love
can't
them.
see if
Dear
I can't read.
David. Okay.
I mean,
Wait, hang
You
on.
know what I
I'll
mean.
find him. I want to find the actual picture. Oh no, Chris, his back. Oh, here we go. Okay.
yeah, look
Comment
at this. Now, this is my thing. I know this. Let's say this story is doctored. This is an amazing story, and these pictures are horrifying.
I'll show
Genuinely
Josiah.
fucking spooky to me.
What the
What am I
fuck?
looking
His
at?
head is dented.
That's a child ghost.
Like, what the fuck, man? That's some scary ass shit.
That's fucked.
That's not just the kid looking at his toys.
No, that's a child ghost.
I got
With a
chills.
Misshapen
no,
head.
no thanks.
It's starting.
Did the kid get his head smashed in?
Am I?
his face
Do you
or
think I'm a medium and I just don't know how to? I don't know how to
Yeah.
translate it. Why does this
That's
shit
how he died,
fucking
like a
affect
sword,
me
a shell fell
so
on him.
much?
That?
Like the ghost shit, just ghosts in general scare the fuck out of me. Well, not
Yeah.
scare me, but they create like a visceral reaction for me. I guess not visceral. I'm not stabbing
It's
anyone.
something unknown, you know.
You know I hate that. Can't stand shit I don't know.
There he is, just sitting on
Are
the
you allowed
couch.
to believe in aliens and not ghosts?
That's him.
Yeah. You believe whatever
I
you
think
want.
yeah, you can believe yeah. I think
Josiah's
Hold
like,
on.
not
Hold on.
real.
it's like
Hold on.
perks. It's like perks and
You
cod.
believe in aliens, but you don't believe in ghosts.
That's
Wait a
amazing,
second
dude.
here.
Yeah, neither of us.
Oh,
Whoa!
what
They
is
made a
this?
movie. Someone
No.
Empty.
You
Is
can't
that
you gotta
mask?
believe
Yeah.
both.
If someone got me with that, I wouldn't
Wait.
forgive them. I wouldn't forgive them. I literally would not forgive
They
them.
made a Dear David mask. Look at that.
Now, did you see the
Awesome.
picture of the Halloween Rock, the Michael Myers
No.
as Dwayne the Rock?
No.
This guy James Balsamo, if you're listening, shout out, man. I can't wait to see your new movies. He's like a filmmaker that I'm friends with through Carl from Blood Diner on Facebook, and he plays bass. He's awesome, and he has like a bunch of movies. Like he has crazy people in his movies. He had Doug Bradley, or what's his name?
You had it.
Hellraiser?
Yeah,
Doug Bradley. He had
Yeah.
like a bunch of people in his movies. And he had a picture with some guy at like a horror con, and he had a Michael Myers mask, but it was The Rock doing the eyebrow. I didn't send you it?
No.
I could have swore I sent it
Send
to
me
you.
it later. Show
Alright,
me later.
I'll worry about it later. It's really fucking funny. I've never seen anything like it. How'd you guys like La Nuit?
Pretty cool.
Terrific.
I liked it.
I would like to think it was the wind opening the door.
Sure.
I
Could
like
be.
Or like
short.
a cat.
Cat.
I like short and sweet stories like that because it lets you use your own imagination as to like what the thing
What the
that went bump in the
fuck?
night
Yeah.
was like.
It's like those 2-sentence horror stories where
Yeah.
it's like the last man on earth sat alone in a room.
By the
There
way,
was a
that
knock at the door.
subreddit has gone to shit. It's just full of shit posts now.
What is?
r/2-sentence horror.
Yeah, I mean,
Like it's dumb. now.
I just use the wikis and stuff because there's comments on them, but it's still the core content.
Yeah.
Oh no. No.
Let me in. I was taking smoke.
We will take
It's
a brief
Dear
pause.
David, and he's like, keep
Oh,
my
no.
fucking name out of your mouth. David the ghost is fucking pacing.
He's
It's
real.
his agent.
Yeah, it's his
Yeah.
agent. Yeah, it's his agent.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris, my mom wanted to let you know that she thought your conversation with the Hawaiian guitar man was hilarious.
Oh my god.
And she couldn't stop laughing. So, yes. She texted me. She said, that poor Hawaiian guitar man, I cannot stop laughing at 8:17 a.m. And I said, LOL.
That is so funny. So it wasn't last episode, was it? Or
I think it was the
ago.
sleepwalking episode, right? Yeah.
I called, what were we even talking about that led
Doiners.
to... Yeah, but what was it someone's name? Was it like a plan someone's name from one of the stories we were covering? Why were we
Maybe.
talking about
I don't
like
know.
mouth harps?
I don't know.
I pretty much any hours of the night, like this time, this is when you call Hawaii because it's morning there, everything's open, and it's also an American province, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll call like, especially on my show, like we'll just if we want to prank call, we'll just call Hawaii.
Okay.
And we called Guitar Center on one of the episodes, and I was trying to talk to this guy, and I was telling him how I sit in my uncle's truck with him, and we blast music, and how we wanted to start like a bluegrass band, and I wanted to find out where to buy a doinger, and I was trying to
harmonica?
yeah, like a mouth harp,
harp.
yeah, like a mouth
Yeah.
harp, but I was like just pretty much making sound effects with him until he figured it out. It was cute.
Oh, so I'm looking for one of those things that go bang.
Yeah, I was like, it sounds like doing 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 doing. And he's like, oh, what did he say it was? An auto harp.
A
or something?
didgeridoo.
Yeah, didgeridoo, and I was like, no.
I need 1,000 didgeridoos.
Yeah, Dewey Cox.
You were like, no, I want it to sound like a didgeridoo, like I'm sitting
Yeah,
on a stump.
it's more of a didgeridoo.
Back to your ghost thing. I have never had a ghost thing, but this has been sticking in my head since you brought that topic up.
Okay.
So one time, I had this weird feeling something happened to my mom, and I called her, and it went straight to voicemail. So then I called my sister, and I said, "When's the last time you talked to Mom?" And she goes, "This morning she's driving through the mountains."
Yeah.
I go, "When's the last time you talked to her, though?" She goes, "I don't know." I go, "Try calling her." So my sister tried calling her, and it went straight to voicemail.
Mm-hmm.
So I go, "Something's wrong. Something happened to Mom." Like an hour later, she got her signal back and saw that I had called, and it's like, "What's going on?" I go, "Are you okay? Did something happen?" She goes, "No, we're fine." Then she goes, "Oh, well, a truck swerved into our lane, and Doug had to whip the car, and we thought we were going to go off this mountain road
Holy
for a second."
shit.
I go, "Mom, do you know what time that was at?" And she said exactly the fucking to the minute when I was like, "Something just happened to Mom."
That's crazy,
That's
dude.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, dude, there's probably so much at fucking play, man. It's like we did the experiment last week where I was like, look around the room and look at everything red. Just look around the room, and then you give them like 30 seconds to look around and then try to think of everything, and then you tell them to close their eyes and tell you everything that was blue, and it fucks with people.
Well,
you know
like
what I'm
that.
saying?
Well, like,
and it's just like it's like if you have that connection, who knows? You might be more susceptible to energy or just like having a gut feeling more than others.
well, like that.
You don't think there's like a gut check?
Yes,
perk?
and it kept me alive.
Yeah, I'm sure.
100%.
Well, like
Get
that
that
reminds
internal-
me of
I
when.
read into it every possibility.
Well, that reminds me of when, like, me and my mom were driving home, the day that we found out my grandmother died. And my grandmother, before she died, told us to look for her in rainbows and butterflies. And we were driving home before we got the news, and I looked down at my thigh, and there's a rainbow. And I was just like, "Oh, look at that, Mom! Like, it's cool." I'm like, we were like, "Oh yeah." And then we came home, and then like we got the news, and then like we were talking about it like as a family, like later that night when everyone came home, just like remembering my grandmother and everything. And then I brought it up again. I was just like, "Wait, Mom, remember when we were driving home and there was the rainbow on my thigh?" And my mom was just like, "Oh yeah, that's creepy."
Yeah, dude.
Like, because we got a sign before the news. Like,
Yeah.
it was.
I want something
creepy.
hyper specific. Like if I die, I'm gonna make like a I don't even know. I want to make Gary Busey portrait out of rocks. look for a Gary Busey portrait in the snow or something. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know that show where they take like 7 competitors and put them on islands and they have to survive alone?
Flavor of Love with Tila Tequila.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, it's alone.
Whoever's the lone survivor gets
Wins, right.
Isn't like $500,000
Yes.
or something.
It's
like,
a good amount.
That's pretty
It's a
fucking
good
good.
lot,
Yeah.
But to her point, the guy that was out there, his dad had just passed, and him and his dad used to hunt and fish together.
Yeah.
And hawks were in play.
Really?
And he said, "Hey, buddy, if I ever die and I'm gonna say what's up to you, it's gonna be through a hawk." And this dude has on film him getting to his spot. That fucking boats bounce, everybody leaves.
Yeah.
He goes, "I wonder if I'm gonna make it or not." And a fucking hawk lands right on a stump next to him, and like literally goes and head nods, and then
That's
flies off.
wild.
And the dude goes, "He won." He fucking won.
That's
yeah.
dude.
That's actually like
That's
kind of
wild.
adorable.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
and he
that's some
literally-
like divine. Like you're in the competition for other reasons than other people. Like, oh, I got a mortgage, and you're going up against Hawkman.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
Yeah. Well, also
You're fucking fucked.
he instantly started bawling like a baby, and I go, "He's in touch with himself, bro. This guy's fucking got that shit."
Yeah.
And then he started talking. He goes, "The reason I just had that breakdown is my dad had passed away recently." And then he tells the story, and now I'm in my living room going, "I hope you fucking win, man."
You're like, I'm on team. What is his
Was
name?
he-
What was his name?
I don't remember.
Was he the
Greg,
first,
I'm calling
the first
Greg.
round? Like he had like a wife and 2 kids.
This was very recently. He was a Canadian teacher.
I've never heard of the show. I've heard of like Naked and Afraid
no,
and
it's-
shit, like
it's
Survivor.
good.
It's the same idea, but it's
They got loincloths.
you're clothed.
Okay.
It's more
And-
realistic.
Yeah.
You don't know when other people have tapped out or not. You don't know if you were the last one until like when you're like, I can't do this anymore, I'm done.
Wasn't-
And then they're like, oh, there's still other people out there.
Wasn't there a guy out there for like 74 days?
Yes.
Yes,
He was
okay.
the first one. And they sent a medical crew to check on him and check his vitals, but it was kind of also to be like, hey, buddy, you won. Like, we don't have to do this
you're
anymore.
good. You're good.
They
I mean,
do
So-
that every 8 days.
Yes. So this guy, when he got home, he looked like he had a crazy ass beard. He had lost like 30 pounds.
Yeah.
Their
Like,
bones,
That's
bro.
wild.
It's-
looking
but-
rail thin, probably.
Yes.
He's just
Crazy.
eating fish, just eating fish and
If
coconuts.
they're lucky. They're
If
eating
they're
mice,
lucky.
bro.
Bugs,
They're
grubs.
eating mice and mushroom and berries.
Yeah, I would be there. I would be there for 5 hours, and then I'd be like, "Take me home."
Yeah.
Your phone.
I'm so tired.
You see that 20% on your phone battery fucking pop up. You're like, I'm
Low
done.
power mode. Oh no.
What my question is,
Mom could pick me up. I'm scared.
how do they keep those cameras batteries charged? Is it solar
That's a
powered?
good question.
No, they have a bat. You see, sometimes they'll have that suitcase they're lugging around, bro. They have to carry a whole entire pack of cameras and batteries.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then they go and fucking set it up and then walk all the way fucking back and then film themselves walking up. Yeah. So they do that shit twice, 3 times.
Like
sometimes.
Survivor Man too, just filming it all of it himself
He's
apparently.
fucking fake as shit.
You think so?
It's already been proven that
It's a
they
lot
go to
of
most
effort.
his
Really?
spots, they're tourist attractions, yeah. And then like he'll have the guy go and do this angle, and he's like, "Oh my god!" And then the guy will go back there, and there's a dude with his iPhone. He's like, "Why? Look at this!" And the guy,
Les
it's like
Stroud?
a 4-year-old. Yes, it's
Sorry,
like a 4-year-old
don't
in
sue me.
Crocs going, "What's that?"
No.
Yeah, if you're real,
Crazy.
come on the show and survive.
Oh
Survive
my
this
God.
show.
Like that show, Naked and Afraid. Like that one, I don't really understand.
Survivor Man had an episode with Will Ferrell and a Twinkie. That's when I knew that show was not
Oh.
real.
Well,
Yeah.
do you remember when Survivor Man did the hunting Bigfoot thing? They had a big.
No.
What? Get
He
the
had-
fuck out of here.
I told you. Remember, this is like this picture of Bigfoot scares me, and I remember like I
You
was.
smell that?
It came like it aired. It aired. This guy's he's not British. Let's
No,
try.
no, yeah.
But anyhow,
Bear Grylls is.
My brain is.
okay. So
We're Australian.
this. I'm normally not afraid of like ghost anything creepy like that, but only when I was pregnant I was. Like I was afraid of the dark when I was pregnant.
Interesting.
I think you're thinking of Bear Grylls and not Survivor Man.
Bear Grylls- isn't he Survivor? Oh no, Survivor Man is different.
Les Stroud. Yeah.
Okay.
But anywho, when I was pregnant, the last time with my sons, there was a show on. It was Survivor Man, and it was hunting Bigfoot or looking for Bigfoot or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he swears he captured an image of this thing staring at him through the trees. And I didn't think anything of it. Like it gave me, I was like, ugh, I don't like that. It's
Yeah.
scary. I got up in the middle of the night to get a drink, and I was in the kitchen, and I just thought of that face, and I ran back to the bedroom because I was so scared.
That's how you know it was a good pitch.
I'm gonna show you the.
Did I pull up the picture?
Let me see. I don't like
No.
it. No.
No?
That's not it.
No.
You don't like
I
it,
don't like
though.
it. You're like, oh.
It ain't it, but you don't like it.
She's scared, and it's not even the picture.
I still don't like it.
Do you remember the early seasons of American Horror Story? It was a clown.
Yes, I love.
Smiles the clown.
Yeah,
Yes,
Smiles or
Twisty.
something.
Twisty the
Yes.
clown.
Twisty.
I
Dude,
love
that
Twisty.
guy fucking scared me so bad. I had to close all the blinds before I put the
Oh,
episode
when I
on.
was
I didn't watch
when
that
I was like
season,
a
but-
super little kid,
It's
and
like 2 or 3.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
Four.
like
Yeah, okay, Carnival,
When-
right?
Yeah.
when Annabelle just came out, I still had a
fingers
Barbie
the
dream
moms.
house in my fucking room because I was still that little. And
This one.
I
This one.
watched.
This one. Ugh. I hate it.
Let me see.
I don't know if I saw this.
Oh, what? That's like Uncanny Valley. Ugh.
Like it scared me so much that I ran to my bedroom.
Like it doesn't even look
Oh,
like
right
an ape.
there.
But it was like a little like I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh.
All black eyes. I
It's
love all
scared.
black eyes.
That's
No.
like an alien Bigfoot. Ugh.
Doesn't even look like
the
Bigfoot.
precursor
Yeah.
ones or whatever. Yeah,
Just like
yeah.
me,
What the
like big, like
fuck?
me, like super pregnant with twins, like probably in the kitchen in my underwear getting a drink, just like and just like hauling ass.
I
This
always
is
thought
like
Twisty was
Planet of the
fucking good at windows
Apes,
Yeah.
or like some kind of fucking like I don't even know what that is. That's so
We'll put
wild.
that in
looking.
the Instagram.
Cats?
But yeah, I
You ever
was.
see Cats the musical?
I
That's
was.
the musical.
Oh, fuck that, dude.
Are you putting M&Ms on the brownie?
Duh, bro.
That's iconic. Homemade
Alright.
cosmic
I'm
brownie.
like, why have you guys not? They're
That's the
sitting right next to
official,
each
the
other.
official dessert of
Um,
Coffee and Scream Enterprises.
But
Cosmic- it's
anyway,
okay, we'll get it later.
when I was super little, I still had a Barbie dream house in my bedroom. Like this is how young I was.
Mm-hmm.
2
Annabelle.
years ago?
No, shut up.
It's probably still in there.
It's not.
She painted it black, so it's goth.
Yeah. I actually did.
And her hair's cut.
Yeah. But Annabelle had just come out, and I saw the trailer. And the trailer freaked me out so much that every time before I went to bed, I would turn my dolls' heads away from my bed so that they weren't looking at me while I slept, because I was so terrified that they would come to life and gut me in my sleep.
I've seen
See,
Puppet
I'm
Master.
such
scared.
an asshole. I would have went in your bedroom as your mother and turned one of the heads
Yeah,
back
classic.
to face you.
No!
I'm such an asshole.
Yeah.
I would
just
have
like,
them in a human centipede and be like, "Who's laughing now?" That's what I would do.
Or
I
just
would-
have one of them sitting on your bed.
Yeah.
That.
Like,
Ugh. Yeah. After
I would have shit myself.
David has ruined anyone
David.
under 4 feet for me. Anyone under 4 feet is a fucking ghost to me, and they're gone.
They're an op.
They're not, frankly.
It's
So
on
she-
site, would you say?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
So
So
cursed.
fuck dwarves?
Gimli's cool. Gimli, I'll let slide.
how long have we been going for?
2.5 hours.
No.
No, 50 minutes.
50?
Yeah.
Okay, we probably could do like 2 more
Yeah.
little ones.
I got a couple short ones.
Okay.
We'll be fine. We'll keep this momentum. You guys can make
Okay.
comments, and of course.
Of
Yes.
course, but let's
Now the fire really is.
Oh,
roaring.
it's I added some lighter fluid.
some Duraflame.
Sorry.
We all slide our chairs back because of the
So I,
warmth.
my
I
eyebrows
cooked some hot dogs.
my eyebrows are gone.
Yeah.
My micro bangs are
okay?
even more micro.
It's okay.
Jess
I
is
gave
in the
you a
medic tent.
thermal haircut.
Yeah.
Thermal haircut. It's like the flamethrower barber. You ever see that shit? Now this one.
I look like Angelina Jolie in Girl Interrupted.
So this one, I feel like I might have read this before, but it's short and it's a good revisit. It's one of my favorites. Another
Okay.
short one, and then we're getting into The Basement.
Okay.
I'm
Ooh.
really excited for that one because I reread it a little
Yeah.
in preparation, and there's a couple pieces of imagery that I forgot existed, and I'm really excited.
Okay. I'm
And shit,
excited.
it's always shit people don't think of, and that's my favorite thing. Is like when you can describe fear, when you can describe fear in a way that only makes sense in the moment. That's the shit I live for. Almost weird descriptions of shit. I love it. This one's called The Bad Dream. Daddy, I had a bad dream. You blink your eyes and pull up on your elbows. Your clock glows red in the darkness. It's 3:23 a.m. Do you want to climb into bed with me and tell me about it? No, Daddy. The oddness of the situation wakes you up more fully. You can barely make out your daughter's pale form in the darkness of your room. Why not, sweetie? Because in my dream, when I told you about the dream, the thing wearing mommy's skin sat up. For a moment, you feel paralyzed. You can't take your eyes off of your daughter. Then the covers behind you begin to shift. The thing wearing mommy's skin?
Oh no.
Are you kidding me?
Okay, Ed Gein.
Yeah, for real. The nipple belt.
Jesus Christ.
I never forgot that. Ever since I read that, I was like, that guy had a nipple belt.
Nipple.
He had a
Yeah.
He had,
Yes, sir.
he had a lampshade. He had a nipple belt. He had a shoebox full of.
Yeah.
things.
So the deal with this
Things.
guy, Josiah.
Okay, enough
No.
sidebars.
Was it vaginas?
Yes, it was. It was We were just a nice pair of Pumas.
Box of V.
yeah, a box of V.
Jesus Christ.
He had a box of Compound
He had
V.
a pocket,
No.
a pocket protector everywhere he went.
I thought you were gonna say something else. Jesus Christ.
You can't call it a pocket protector. That is so good.
Pocket provocateur.
Yeah.
That would be insane.
I'm choking.
I can't even.
Yeah,
He came, he went, he conquered.
guys, the
Acquaintance?
keyword for today's episode is pocket.
Pocket.
Yeah, pocket.
Just pocket.
I purchased a new pocket provocateur off the Amazon.
Blimey!
Oh my
Sure.
Speaking of
Shall be here
pockets.
in 2 fortnights.
Would you buy it from bloody China?
China. All right, guys. The wind blows. You pull up your jackets. Ooh, it's like kind of chilly.
It's kind of nippy.
The fire gets blown left and right. You're almost worried about it.
Yeah.
You're like, this wind is a little too strong for this fire.
It's got too much CO2.
And we're running out of logs.
Uh oh.
You know,
scared.
we're burning hot, but we're burning quick.
Always.
This next one is called The Basement.
Ooh.
I like this one. This one's good. This is a longer one, but it's not too long. Not too hard, not too soft. I was listening to Boyz II Men earlier.
Gotcha.
The Basement.
Shaken, not stirred.
Shaken, not stirred. I was home alone for the week, as my family had gone on vacation while I had to stay and work. It was around 2 a.m., and I'd stayed up to watch a scary movie in the dark in my basement.
That sounds like my life.
Anywhere else? Like,
Yeah, right?
Like your
It's got the big
room?
TV, probably.
All right.
Yeah, no, I'd rather be in bed.
I was intent on really scaring myself and seeing how far into terror I could really go while still knowing I was safe in my own home. That makes sense. Right?
What is he, 7?
I don't know how old he's in this. Maybe he'll
If
tell
he's
me.
working, he's got to be.
Yeah,
little bit
he works for
older than
Timu.
Yeah, but he's like, I want to see how scared I can get.
He's watching.
Well, you never. I mean, why do you think the lights are off? Why do you think we had a candle lit? We're trying to do the same thing.
No, his job is just selling lemonade on the corner.
Got any grapes? All right,
Got
let's
any
go.
grapes?
Okay, let's go.
It was then that I heard pounding footsteps on the first floor. This was a common annoying occurrence when my family was home. Every time they passed through the front hallway, past the basement door, I heard their footsteps. This time, fear immediately shot through me at the sound. My reflex was to turn the television off immediately. The basement door was up a flight of steps and around a corner, so whoever it was would not have seen any light. I heard the basement door handle click and turn as I sat in absolute darkness. I moved slowly as to be absolutely silent and crawled behind our large television. As I passed it inch by inch, I noted with panic that its black screen still dimly glowed. I heard footsteps coming down the carpeted but creaky stairs. I froze in my hiding place, listening. For many long minutes, I heard nothing. Had the intruder seen the television's afterglow, or had it faded in time? Was it standing in the pitch dark, listening to me? I seemed to lie there in total silence for an interminably long time. My panic began to fade, and I began to think more clearly. Had I really heard an intruder?
Coyotes.
Yeah, something's the neighborhood dogs, they know something's fucking wrong. Had I really heard an intruder? Could someone possibly be standing there in silence for so long without making any noise? The basement was so exceedingly quiet that the silence itself began to hurt my ears. Could the unknown person really avoid any noise from shuffling or breathing or anything else? If there was an intruder, it was still in the basement, because the creaky stairs were incredibly loud. The door handle clicked, and it wouldn't know how to mask its footsteps on the first floor so that they couldn't be heard down here. I began counting in my head, trying to pass the time. As drool fell from my mouth onto the carpet, I didn't dare risk the sound of swallowing. That's scary. When I read that, I was like, Dad, I've never considered that. I reached 60 seconds once, twice, 30 times, 60 times. By now my fear has faded, and I was more confused than anything. I estimated I had been crouched in absolute black for almost 2 hours, and had still heard nothing. If there was an intruder, none of this made sense. Finally, I decided to make a move. If I did nothing, eventually the sun would come up and shine in through the small basement windows, and worse, I began to smell something horrible and cloying. Slowly, ever slowly, I began inching my way towards the stairs by the way of the walls. If someone was standing there in the dark, I should be able to go around them and then make a break up the stairs. Meanwhile, the horrible odor grew stronger. Had something died down here in the night? No living person would smell like that. Terrible images of some sort of corpse monster listening for me in the dark erupted in my thoughts, and I moved as fast as I could without making a sound. Just as I finally approached the stairs, there was an enormous clatter, as something falling down the stairs or collapsing onto the floor. It was at that moment I leapt forward and crashed up the stairs, running through the open basement door and my wide open front door, now certain that someone was in the house. I called the police from my cell phone and watched my house from afar. The police came, checked inside the house, and they grimly came back out to question me. They'd found a body in the house, my elderly neighbor, who seemed to have died of a heart attack. Their belief was that I must have left the front door unlocked and he must have wandered in my house while dying looking for help. At first, I felt horrible, thinking that I had sat there in the dark while the old man literally died a few feet away. Then it occurred to me. What the hell was that loud noise of things falling that last prompted me to bolt up the stairs and out of the house? I asked the police and they confirmed. The back door of my house had been left open as well, near a single bare footprint in the mud. Somehow, for some reason I'll never know, there was someone else in the basement with us, silent, waiting, and listening in the dark over the fresh corpse of an old man. The end.
Ooh.
Something else was down there. I love a good love triangle. Old man Jenkins is like,
I love a good meet cute.
So the caretaker got sick of dealing with this guy and snuck him over and put him on the neighbor.
you think so?
That's what it sounds
He
like.
just garroted him on the stairs.
That's stinky ass
Yeah.
shit, man.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Wow.
No, but that's the kicker.
Jeez, guy.
Unless this
That's
guy
dark.
is maybe it was Simone Biles
that.
because there was only
Oh
one.
my God.
No, this is my thing. No, I'm not.
Okay.
It's because there was only one footprint found in the mud.
Uh-huh.
Where are the other footprints?
She
This
has
bitch
two
has to have
legs.
leaped.
One set of footprints or a single
A
footprint?
single footprint. I think it says. Give me 1 second. Yes, yes. So it says, I asked the police and they confirmed the back door of my house had been left open as well, near a single bare footprint in the mud.
Ooh.
A single bare footprint.
Is it BEAR or BARE?
B-A-R-E.
It's just a bear attack. Oh no, it's
I
bear.
mean, you gotta ask.
It's
Yeah.
BEA. No, it's not. It's not. It's
Okay.
BARE. So I'm assuming human or humanoid, human-esque.
Yes.
Or
That was the
someone
basement.
doing the pogo.
Fantastic job.
Thank you. We got time for any others?
I definitely shit myself a little bit.
He did. I smell.
Okay, so I can read a part of a bigger story because it's technically testimonies, and it's really creepy, and I like this one.
All right.
Okay.
One more little.
One more little one?
Yes.
Okay, one more little one. Have you guys ever heard of the rake?
Yes.
The rake?
I don't.
This is gonna
know
be
this
the
one.
mother and the wife and the husband in the bed.
That's
Yes.
when
This
people,
is my
Yes.
favorite one. This is my
Yes.
favorite part.
they heal you by putting their hands over the.
That's
you know, not touching
Reiki.
you.
That's Reiki.
Oh.
What the fuck is Reiki?
Reiki. Reiki
Reiki
therapy.
healing.
Like, yeah.
I just thought of Reiki.
No, not
Conky from fucking Trailer Park Boys.
Reiki. Yeah, when
Annie's
they
fucking
just
mad.
like they kind of they heal you with energy.
Reiki?
Yeah, like
Interesting.
Like
Is it like a fantasy thing like you see it in Willow or fucking...
R-A-I-K-I. Reiki.
Oh.
it's like say you're like, oh,
I've oh.
let me heal you.
Oh, my shoulder.
Yeah.
But you, Mr. Miyagi, really quick for a second,
Do
probably.
you have to heat it up?
Like,
heat it up?
wait,
Cheese and do.
Oh yeah,
things.
do this
The
ninjutsu.
lightning that's
do I have
coming-
to actually touch him?
No, you hover over after doing a lightning chakra. Or jutsu.
Dude, the
Do it.
lightning
Dude.
coming off of her hands. It's crazy right now.
Yeah. It's black too. How did that happen?
No.
Oh, I'm so.
Mobile.
I feel so much better. Ah! Get off my friend. This is my buddy. I've been sitting next to him all show. All right,
We're
so
sorry, Gary.
this is you guys might be familiar with the rake, right?
I am.
I have a rake.
This was based on I don't know if
have a
this was
rake?
based on a real story. I
That's
heard
a hoe.
Oh.
No.
dirty hoe. Cat in the Hat. This was based on I think real reports of breaking and entering. Like, people kept having these occurrences of these breaking and enterings where they would see, like, a weird pale man, right? And this testimony in specific is really cool because this is like a creepy pasta version of the testimonies, and this is actually really cool. I always love this one.
But
And
what part in the cooking process makes the pasta creepy?
When you add the salt.
When you don't add salt.
When you don't.
When
That
you
is
don't,
so
yeah, when
true.
you don't salt
When
the
you
water.
break the,
Yes.
you break the spaghetti.
Yeah, when you break the spaghetti.
Oh yeah.
When you
Salt is water.
Yeah.
you don't let the water boil.
When you,
No, yeah, you don't let the water boil first. You just throw them in there to soak.
As an Italian, it makes me really mad when someone breaks spaghetti. I'm like, you
Hey,
fucking
don't break my
psycho.
spaghetti.
Dude, just like just let it steam. It'll fall. Give it
Yeah.
time.
That's supposed. Yeah.
It's me,
That's what you're
broken
supposed to do.
pasta. Oh.
Penne vodka with tomato sauce.
Yeah. It's enough slices.
You okay? I think the rake is near. That's like a recurring theme. Is when the rake's near you.
Shall
get
I
really
go push
hot.
you guys in the pool real quick?
Ice
Yeah.
Ricky?
You got a
Nah,
saltwater
I'm chilling.
pool. What'd you say?
Ice Ricky?
Ice Ricky?
Yeah.
Would you? Oh, there's a cooler near the campsite. Would you like a fruit punch?
Sure.
A cold fruit punch?
Would you like another fruit punch, sir?
Okay, we'll do a refreshment.
Okay.
We'll do a refreshment break.
I'm gonna.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna. Oh, let me go to the cooler.
That's a nice cold.
That was the rake's fingernails on the window
Oh no, that was scary.
of our little cabin.
No bueno.
Alright, so this is the rake?
Yeah, so this is going to be one of the
No,
testimonies.
It's the Reiki.
Oh, yeah.
the
Reiki,
Reiki
yeah.
healer.
Yes.
There's drums and
Namaste.
glass bowl.
There might be some preamble. Okay, I'll give you the preamble, and then I'm going to read my favorite
I mentioned my
testimony.
yurt.
Because it's like an overarching
Yurt?
story where
Your urine.
it's right. It's pretty much like an overarching story where it tells you what's going on, and then it gives everyone's like eyewitness testimony,
Okay.
and it's pretty interesting because everyone like some people's eyewitness testimony will be like, I just saw a guy hop a fence, and then there'll be like super specific like actually descriptions. So this one is called The Rake. During the summer of 2003, events in the northeastern United States involving a strange human-like creature sparked brief local media interest before an apparent blackout was enacted. Little or no information was left intact, as most online and written accounts of the creature were mysteriously destroyed. Primarily focused in rural New York State and once found in Idaho, self-proclaimed witnesses told stories of their encounters with a creature of unknown origin. Emotions ranged from extremely traumatic levels of fright and discomfort to an almost childlike sense of playfulness and curiosity. While the published versions are no longer on record, the memories remained powerful. Several of the involved parties began looking for answers that year. In early 2006, the collaboration had accumulated nearly 24 documents dating between the 12th century and present day, spanning 4 continents. In almost all cases, the stories were identical. I've been in contact with a member of this group and was able to get some excerpts from their upcoming book. And I'm going to read past a few of them. And some of them are really cool. Like, for instance, this one's short. He came to me in my sleep. From the foot of my bed, I felt a sensation. He took everything. We must return to England. We shall not come here again at the request of the rake. That's from a mariner's log, 1691. So apparently this has gone back a long time. Same thing with...
Wait, a mariner was called to somewhere by the rake?
I guess the rake visited him or something.
So the rake's a human? Or a being?
I
or
mean,
entity?
when I think of a mariner, I think of someone who's probably on the ocean and this thing just appeared in his boat.
So a mermaid.
The scariest thing. Oh,
mermaid.
that's a good point. Yeah, it could be a...
Could be.
Dude, you ever see Cabin in the Woods?
He loves mermaids.
Cabin in the Woods, Merman? So sick.
Oh, I love mermaids. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen The Lighthouse.
The evil ones.
Wait, the lighthouse, there's mermaids?
Yes.
I've never seen that movie.
Oh,
Rob,
dude,
you
you'll
see Robert-
watch it.
One. It's
What?
Yeah.
What?
You see Robert Pattinson's conch Go in. Go in.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
He listens to her ocean.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
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 Wait.
I watched it. He does.
to kill
Wait.
a seabird.
Hold the fucking
We've
phone.
showed you this
Yeah.
trailer before.
I have
The glittery
no...
vampire bones of a mermaid.
At the very least, you see him jerk,
Yup.
and he's jerking to a mermaid statue he found.
Oh,
He found on the boat.
Yup.
that's the sound that you get.
And Willem Dafoe's giving a reach around.
Nuh-uh. All right.
As he's farting, giving him a reach around.
I told you to leave the sea right alone.
You finding me lobster, huh?
I would like this movie.
I think so.
Okay.
Yes.
It's great. I think it's cool as fuck, and it's a very cramped black and white movie, and you know I like those.
I sure do.
It's very Eraserhead. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's the
Oh,
guy who
that's
did
the
the witch.
movie you told me to watch when I showed you that one character mood board I made.
Oh, the Eraserhead?
Yeah,
Yes,
Eraserhead.
I
Yeah.
highly recommend that.
Okay.
Continue.
Here is the 2006 witness testimony of the rake. Everyone hit the vapes. I thought about bringing the fog machine. Dead ass.
It's okay.
A log flips.
We don't even have any fog, do we?
We just made fog.
Oh yeah. We really fogged it up in here.
It's
The-
hotboxed.
The log
Hell
flips.
yeah.
Shut up. We'll go more.
The log flips.
Okay.
Embers climb. You hear a branch snap. It's probably a deer. You tell yourself.
Hey, I'm
Probably
a
a.
deer.
Hey man, where the corn at? Where the corn at? You gonna finish that fettuccine alfredo?
Candle.
Who cooks fettuccine alfredo at campsite? Shit, man.
Wait.
I'm just gonna.
Wait.
Pasta sides, this shit rip.
That was so and it made no noise.
It was a toothpick.
Wait.
A branch snaps.
It's done.
I can hear it.
It's done.
like
You're done.
it's like little
Wait.
tiny.
You're
wait,
done.
Wait.
Is it a deer?
You know what we should start doing for the campfire? Day? I'm gonna grab a bunch of twigs and snap them right fucking here.
Wait.
There's gonna be pingers everywhere.
Wait, twig snap.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I have a full incense stick. I'm not gonna snap it.
No. It's not gonna make. It's not gonna. We need a big fat
That's
fucking
okay.
branch.
Okay.
From Witness, 2006. 3 years ago, I had just returned from a trip to Niagara Falls with my family for the 4th of July. We were all very exhausted after a long day of driving, so my husband and I put the kids straight to bed and called it a night. At about 4 a.m., I woke up thinking my husband had gotten up to use the restroom. I used the moment to steal back the sheets, only to wake him in the process. I apologized and told him I thought he was out of bed. When he turned to face me, he gasped and pulled his feet up from the end of the bed so quickly his knee almost knocked me out of the bed. He then grabbed me and said nothing.
The dogs barked.
After adjusting to the dark for half a second, I was able to see what was causing the strange reaction. At the foot of the bed, sitting and facing away from us, was what appeared to be a naked man. Or a large, hairless dog of some sort. Its body position was so disturbing and unnatural, as if it had been hit by a car or something. For some reason, I was not instantly frightened by it, but more concerned for its condition. At this point, I was somewhat under the assumption that we were supposed to help him.
We were supposed to have a three-way.
What's going on? The husband just shows his swinger ring. The rake looks at the upside down pineapple on the wall and just fucking get the fuck out of there quick.
Clary's a contortionist.
Damn. Shit.
Bigger where his leg goes behind his head.
One of these. He's just fucking starts birdmanning in the middle of the night. 4 a.m, birdmanning.
It's okay. He's just a silly guy.
My husband was peering over his arm and knee, tucked into a fetal position, occasionally glancing at me before returning to the creature. In a flurry of motion, it scrambled around the side of the bed, and then it crawled quickly in a flailing sort of way right along the covers until it was less than a foot from my husband's face. It was completely silent for about 30 seconds. Probably closer to 5, but it seemed like a while. Just looking at my husband. It then placed its hand on his knee and ran into the hallway leading to the kids' rooms. I screamed and ran for the light switch, planning to stop this thing before it hurt my children. When I got to the hallway, the light from the bedroom was enough to see it was crouching and hunched over about 20 feet away. It turned around and looked directly at me, covered in blood, and I flipped the switch on the wall and saw my daughter, Clara. The creature ran down the stairs as my husband and I rushed to help our daughter. She was very badly injured and spoke only once more in her short life. She said, "He is the rake." My husband drove his car into a lake that night while rushing our daughter to the hospital. They did not survive. Being a small town, news got around pretty quickly. The police were helpful at first, and then local newspaper took a lot of interest as well. However, the story was never published, and the local television news never followed up either.
That's horrible.
Yes.
That was fantastic.
Yes.
The fucking naked man at the edge of your bed with his back turned, like he's not even worried about you.
I was like,
But then he eats your daughter?
Yeah.
This is just like that. I would.
Fish?
That I would know.
Christ.
Grace butt.
Yeah, dude. The fucking saying that his structure was like he got hit by a car.
Yeah.
I'm like a sucker for imagery.
this is like the people pleaser that I am, but if I saw that, I would just be like, do you want clothes? Like, are you okay?
Dude, remember the Anansi
you
Goat
okay?
Man story
Like-
though?
Yeah.
Remember when the one cousin Rooster,
Yeah.
he comes and he's like banging on the door and he says, let me the fuck in, stop fucking playing.
Yeah.
And then the Goat Man thinks it's like a password and tries to use that same phrase to get in, but they describe it as a YouTube cats and dog owner who tried to teach you how to talk.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Get the fuck out of here. If I heard like a husky trying to talk outside my door in a cabin in the woods,
Or like,
it's over. I'm fucking.
yeah, like the
I'm
cat
under
videos
the
I send
couch.
you
I'm
of
under
the
the
cat.
couch.
I love those.
yeah. I sent
That would
her.
fuck
I
me
sent
up.
her
The one that
videos.
sounds like a little like Leslie
Yes.
Jordan. He's like a little orange guy. He's like, well, hi.
I sent
Oh, yeah,
Jess
yeah.
videos.
So it's so cute.
I send Jess videos of cats talking all the time, and there's this one video, and the cat's like the cat's like
My cat
walking
Red
through
does.
the cat's like walking through the hallway, and he's just like, "Mom, Nicole, where are you? Mom, Nicole, where are you?" Like,
The cat is?
yeah,
That's scary.
Yeah.
Our little orange cat will go in the hallway. He gets like lost in the hallway because he's like a little bit stupid. But he goes, hello, and then you hear like on the door, hello. Like
That's
he just
so-
all night. I'm like, oh my fucking
That's
god.
too much.
No, but I get out of bed and I open the door and he's like, no, someone's here. You want to pet me? Okay, like I'll just stand in the hallway with him. Like, no, let's go back to the bedroom.
yeah, like-
and then start the process all over again in 5
Oh
minutes.
my god.
Cats are so cute though.
Grab him by the fucking neck and be like,
he-
you're just
He's
come on.
such a sweet little dum dum. I love him.
My
so
cats, I'll
much.
tell you what, they've
There's
never
not
said a
mean
word.
bone in his body.
Once they say a word, they're getting starfished out the fucking door.
Yes.
They're gonna be. It's gonna be like a spinning, like I just ripped a Beyblade. To my cat by the.
well,
no, I'm kidding. Of course,
The
I'm kidding.
fire is dying out
Yes, it is.
Like
And
an
I-
orca and a
so
seal?
soon.
Yeah, yeah.
so
just
soon. I think it is time for us to end our campfire tale.
I believe too.
The rake was an interdimensional skinwalker.
it could be.
Could
It
be,
could have
yeah.
been.
Right, hold on. So you believe in
Okay.
aliens and skinwalkers, but you don't believe in ghosts.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Interesting.
I'm gonna prove to him that ghosts are real.
Nope.
Yep.
We need to have. an
See, you can
episode
touch
proving you
Bigfoot. If he's real, you can touch him.
Wrong.
We'll see.
That's what matters.
All right. I swear to God, I will record him doing it. It is-
So I know the O Long Johnson. Oh, Don
Oh, yeah.
Piano.
Oh, I also love the "look at me, I'm gay" cat.
There's a look at. Is it really?
Yeah, there's a video of a cat. He's like under the table, like the kitchen table, and he's just like, look at me, I'm gay, look at me."
Is
The
it?
fire goes completely out and something comes and eats us. Let's say our goodbyes.
I'm hungry.
If you would like to support the show, you can find us at buymeacoffee.com/coffeescream. We are on Twitter at CScreamPod. That's C the letter Scream Pod. It's Jess G. That's Jess with one S, and Piper.
We are on Instagram at Coffee and Scream Pod. I have just started uploading again, so hurrah! And then my personal Instagram is PiperA04. If you'd like to give me a follow, please and thank
Yes.
you.
And
I
if-
would love you forever.
If you would like to follow Rib and Chris, you can find them every Tuesday.
Twitch.tv/Wonder Time Theater.
7 o'clock
Yes.
Eastern.
Your quintessential bump in the night.
We watch movies,
Color Out of Space.
color out of space. We watch stupid YouTubes. Shoe Nice.
Shouts out to Shoe Nice. Dude, he failed this Stramen
Yeah.
big time.
But Tuesdays, 7 o'clock.
Would you like to give your Instagram handle, sir?
Pirate Ninja for all your art needs.
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
You have anything else?
And that's it.
Twitter or
on
anything?
on all socials, Pirate Ninja.
What
Oh, yeah.
kinda-
Pirate
what kinda-
Ninja.
Hold on, what
The
kind of
coolest
art?
Pirate Ninja
so
there
people
ever
know
was.
what kind of art.
Some like digitals, some
I would say I'm an illustrator.
Okay.
yes.
It's cool shit. You
But
have to show him some of your stuff.
please,
Speaking of,
we
I
are
don't
on.
think I follow you.
Anywho, we are on Spotify. We are on Apple Podcasts. We are on YouTube. Do not forget to like, subscribe, leave a nice review,
TikToks?
follow us. We are not on TikTok yet. We shall see.
Grown.
Yeah. Okay. Well, until next time, lock your doors and stay safe. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Woohoo!
See ya.
Bye.